With his deep pockets, George Soros has become the financier for countless left-wing causes. Over the past 2 years his most important cause has been destroying President Donald Trump, and his latest anti-Trump plot will make your blood boil. The establishment has been going all out to take down President Trump. They have never had a politician that scares them so much. President Trump represents a shift in politics that returns power to the people, and away from establishment-led special interest groups that largely push leftist interests. That's why billionaire leftists like George Soros have been more than willing to drop boatloads of cash to stop him. Through his Open Society Foundation, he has bankrolled left-wing organizations and activists with the money they need to fight back against Trump, and his latest front of attack against Trump was just revealed through a look at a left-wing group's finances. The group Demand Justice has pledged to spend $5 million to stop President Trump's Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh from being confirmed. And as is often the case when left-wing groups announce massive multi-million-dollar plans, George Soros' fingerprints are found all over it. In the case of Demand Justice, one can find a solid link between the groups and George Soros with a little bit of digging. The group itself is organized and financed by a non-profit organization called 1630 Fund, which has received around $2.2 million in contributions from the Open Society Policy Center. The Open Society Policy Center is just one of a few organizations George Soros is known to use to disperse money to causes he cares about, with the Open Society Policy Center being almost entirely funded by George Soros. It is clear that Soros himself has a strong vested interest with Demand Justice. Stopping Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh from being confirmed is currently the leading goal of leftists. They know that if Trump gets his pick confirmed, the Supreme Court will be solidly stacked in the favor of President Trump, who intends to have the Constitution interpreted in the way it was written. Left-wing groups want to do everything in their power to avoid that from becoming a reality, as the majority of their policies fly in the face of everything the Constitution stands for. So to do this, they are hoping to villainize Kavanaugh by slandering him in any way they can. In doing that they are hoping they can unify Democrats, who were not all unified during the hearing of Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch. If you recall, 3 Democrats sided with Republicans to confirm Gorsuch. Those 3 Democrats all live in more conservative states, which all voted to elect President Donald Trump in 2016. So it's no surprise that recent news reports claim that the main target of Demand Justice will be those 3 Democrats. If they choose to oppose Kavanaugh, it will make blocking his confirmation a possibility. George Soros appears to be gambling on this happening, but only time will tell how it turns out. Do you think Democrats will succeed in stopping Trump's Supreme Court nominee? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.